Delana, and I'm the Assistant Director of Education at the Knoxville Museum of Art. Today's class is inspired by the work of Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso was born in Spain in 1881 and died in France in 1973. Picasso was one of the most influential and well-known artists of the 20th century. He is best known for helping to invent new types of art such as cubism and collage. This class focuses on cubism, which uses angular shapes such as triangles, cubes, and rectangles to create abstract works of art of people and things. Picasso was a creative thinker, and that creativity inspired him to think about art in different ways. I can't wait to see how this project inspires you.
Hello, this is Summer Art Academy at the Knoxville Museum of Art. I'm Wendy, and I'm going to be teaching Recycle Your World Part 3. Today we're going to be making Picasso-inspired portraits out of cardboard. So to start our portrait, we need to start with the face. So we are going to take a big piece of cardboard, just any kind of cardboard or paperboard that you can find, and we are going to create a shape that's the face. So I'm going to just draw the face shape. Okay. And then I'm going to cut it out. And then I've already drawn these on here for you to see. I have drawn all of the parts of the face onto one piece of cardboard. And so I have eyebrows, I have the different parts of the eye, I have the cheeks, the nose, and the lips. And so what you want to do is you want to just think about the face, and you want to think about what is on a face. And based on the example I showed you, you want to make sure that you have all parts there. You want to have the eyes, those are the round part of the eye, that's the oval part. You want to have eyebrows, you want to have the nose, the lips, and the cheeks. So once you've drawn all of that on your board, you can cut out the face. Okay, now that we've cut everything out, I've laid it out in the order that you're going to be gluing it on. So you just have a good idea of where things are going once it goes onto the main face. So first thing I'm going to do, because this is in the center, I'm going to glue on the nose. So I'm just going to take my glue. Okay. And I'm going to glue on the nose right there in the middle. Now it doesn't have to be perfectly centered because noses are sometimes a little to the side or a little up and down. So we're just going to put it right there, a little bit of an angle. Okay. Next, I'm going to glue on the circles of the eye. You have two parts to the eye. So you have the big round circle, and then you have the actual eye. So I'm going to glue that on first. Okay. All right. So kind of make sure they're not too high because the eyebrows still need to go up there as well. You want them pretty close to the nose. So if you need to scoot them around a little bit while the glue's still wet, that's perfectly fine. Okay. So now I'm going to glue on that oval shape. On my other oval shape here. Okay. All right, so I have that on there. You just kind of want to press as you're gluing to make sure that you have it nice and firmly glued. Okay, so now I'm going to put the eyebrows on above the eye. There's your little kind of triangle shapes. Okay. All right. So far we have the eyes and the nose and the eyebrows. Okay, so we have the eyebrows, the eyes, and the nose on. And now we're going to do the mouth. All right. I'm going to put the cheeks on. Okay, so now we have the full face complete. So the next step we're going to do is to paint each different part. So now we're going to add some features to the face with a black marker. If you want to just paint it without using a marker, that's fine too, but I think a little bit of detail is nice. So I am going to just give a kind of definition to the eyes here. Okay, so I'm just drawing some little lines here, and then I'm just going to draw the eye pupil. I'm going to fill it in. Okay, then I'm going to add just some more little definition in there. Just drawing some lines to kind of get like eyelashes almost, just to give kind of a effect of eyelashes. Okay, and I'm going to add that in there too. And again, if you just want to paint these solid, that is totally fine. I just think a little bit of extra dimension there is fun. Okay, now I have that. I'm just going to have a little more definition there. Okay, so now I'm done with the marker. So now I'm going to start adding paint. I'm going to start with an orange color for the nose. And you can pick any colors you want. There's really no right way to do this as far as painting which colors to pick. But I thought the orange was a lot of fun to add. If it goes off of the shape, that's okay, but try your best to stay in the lines there so that it really defines each shape. Okay. Okay, and if you just go right to the edge, I think that looks nice. Give it a little bit of the cardboard showing. All right, I'm going to use another brush now for another color. If you only have one brush, you can just rinse it off and dry it off and then start with a new color. So here I am going to use pink. I think I'm going to go for pink on the mouth. But you could do any color, again, that you want to do. I'm just kind of adding that color. You can try to go to the very edge. That color. Okay. I'm going to stop there, but you can always go back in after it dries and add another layer if you would like. Okay, so I'm also going to use that pink for the eyes. Just kind of do the eyelid there, a little pink. Okay. You might have to just layer on that color more to make it show up. So I'm just kind of getting more of that pink on there. All right. Gonna rinse that a little bit. And since I'm using red, I think I can just keep a little bit of, keep using that pink brush. Okay, so now I'm going to just add red to the cheeks. Okay, so I did one cheek. I'm going to do the other one to make it even. You could do 2 different colors on the cheeks. I think using the same color on each side is nice because it kind of keeps it even. It's just fun to come up with a different color palette. Just, you can pick your favorite colors, whatever kind of color palette you want to use. All right, so now I think for the eyebrows, since I have this fun purple color, I'm going to do that, kind of a lavender shade. Okay. And then if you want to add some other colors on top, if you want to add a little more detail, you can also do that. Maybe I'll give a rinse off my brush here and put some little dots on the cheeks just for fun. It helps if you wait to let it dry a little bit too, but sometimes when the colors mix together, that adds a nice effect too. All right, so there we have our face with the paint. And the paint really adds more dimension to the portrait and gives it just a nice bright pop of color. And the cardboard really takes the paint on nicely. So here are 2 examples that I have created. As you can tell, they're very different, just like yours is going to be different, but that's what's special is they're going to be unique and it's going to be your very own portrait. And I can't wait to see what you make. And I hope you enjoyed learning about Picasso and Cubism and different shapes and how you can create portraits out of cardboard or any materials that you can find around your home.